I'm here to answer your questions about UTS Startups. Let's dive in. Who's eligible to join UTS Startups? So any team with a current or past UTS student, UTS staff member, or UTS college student as well. Can I join UTS Startups as a solo founder, or do I need to be part of a team? Solo founders are welcome. Increasingly, the teams we get are smaller and smaller. So by far the most common type are individual founders coming through. So don't be shy. It's nice to be around other people doing entrepreneurial things as well. So come on down. How do I apply for UTS Startups? Just search for UTS Startups. You'll see a website, little application form thing. Put in some details, and then we'll turn that around in about a week or two. How can UTS Startups help me on my startup journey? When we talk about entrepreneurship and say there are things that make you special, whether it's your networks or skills or understanding of a problem or something else, and entrepreneurship is using those special things and capturing value from them, UTS Startups is about giving you more of those things. So more networks, more skills, more access to funding, more access to customers, whatever it is, that kind of assortment of privileges that make you special, we are here to give you more of. So you may not know what you need, but you should feel comfortable that you'll be able to find it at UTS Startups through our programming or through the people here or something else. Does it cost anything to join UTS Startups? No, we don't charge, we don't take equity. You are eligible for life after being a UTS student or staff member, so come on down. We do ask though that you help us help other people. So once you become more experienced and have knowledge that is helpful to people, we will ask you to help out other people. You can always say no. How much time do you recommend I dedicate to my startup? Whatever you have. There's so many people that have a job or are studying and are running a company on the side. So maybe it's a symptom of the world that we live in, but that whatever time you have or weekends, 100% fine. So there's no expectation of working full time. Does UTS Startups have a lot of industry ties? If so, how do we help use those ties? So that is one of the really special things about UTS Startups. So the connectivity that we give people into customers, investors, talent, researchers, whatever it is, other programs, we are so focused on that. We have people dedicated to providing those kind of connections. And it's wonderful being UTS as well, on the edge of the city with all the connectivity that we have as a university. So yes, we have loads. You'll get loads of connections and introductions through UTS Startups. What makes UTS Startups different from other startup communities? There are lots of kind of accelerators and incubators around the place. A lot of them have very rigid programming that says they've got this kind of 8-week thing and you'll go through blah, 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 and it's going to be wonderful for every kind of person coming through. We are not that. We are very deferential and deliberately not saying here's what you should do with your company. We are surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of really interesting entrepreneurs that we leverage to provide support to people. So it's all about finding the people that have done what you're trying to do and having that connectivity that allows you to get what you need, layering on connectivity to different things. So if it's industry connectivity or researchers or other things, or facilities around UTS, or other programming we run that is very focused on just making money quickly on particular platforms so that you understand digital marketing or AI or how those platforms work. So there's a lot of kind of different approaches in what we do. It's not your typical accelerator. And also free. I think that's an interesting quality of what we do, that any team with a current or past UTS student or staff member gets free access. And because of that, we have thousands of people that are helping each other out. So there's a wonderful kind of pile of value for you to dive in UTS Startups.